So when you want to override a method from the parent, then the parent should always be this, like one virtual method, two abstract method, third interface. Okay, here virtual method should be declared after access modifier. Virtual keyword is required. And if you have a method to be overridden inside in the subclasses or child classes, you have to declare them as virtual keyword. Okay. Now here, let me add another one. Method one, method one parent. Okay. And then so when you want to override the functionality of parent, means in your parent class, you have a virtual method called parent method one, parent method. Now, if you want to override that, you have to give the keyword called override. Then it thinks that yes, the functionality has to be overridden. Okay, be careful. The parent virtual, parent class should be virtual. First, in the virtual concept, how can we declare the virtual class? After access modifier, if you give the virtual, then it will be a virtual class. Or you can say this abstract also, then it will be abstract class. Interface is different for other than that. Okay. Then if you give it interface, then it will be the interface. That's it, nothing other than that. Okay. Virtual, if you give virtual class. Then if you give this abstract, then abstract class. And then when you give it interface, then it will be the interface. Okay. Now, if you want to override the functionality of your method in the child class, then you have declared as override. Now, what happens if you don't give override? See this method must use the override keyword. Okay, because the same method is declared, then it will be confusing for the system. If you call this method, say, let me give it, show you. Now, let's say I'm going to create a constructor for virtual child equals to new virtual child. Okay, now here we see dot parent method going to calls. Okay, if you see this will be executed. Okay, a method from the parent, that from a parent, let's say overridden, be the same, because the same values are there, right? A method from a parent, you will get confused. So what will be executed? So how this will be executed? Let me say, if I say this one, parent method one is there in the parent class, but it is not available in the child class, right? So what is the overriding concept or parent and child concept is, this is called inheritance also. Inheritance, okay? We have a concept called inheritance. Okay, these concepts are not much required in the Apex, but remember that. What is a inheritance? Inheritance is acquiring or accessing the parent class in a child class. That's called as inheritance. Inheritance can be done using virtual class, abstract class interfaces. Okay, inheritance is nothing but accessing the parameters or methods of your parent class from your child class. Okay, when you say extends the keyword, virtual parent is a parent class. Then all the parent class methods and variables which are public will be available for virtual child. Means child class. Now here I'm using parent method 1. Parent method 1 is not available in the child class, but it is available in the parent class. Okay, so when it tries, so when you call parent method 1 and when you call parent method itself, when you call parent method, it will or the system will look for parent method which is available inside the virtual child or not. If the method is exist in the virtual child, this code will be executed. If the method is not exist inside the child class, then it will go for the parent one, virtual parent. It go for parent and then it checks whether that is exist in the parent or not. If that is exist in the parent, then the parent code will be executed. If that is not exist in that parent, then it will be thrown error like the method is not exist. Okay, so that's how the virtual method will be executed. If you want to override a method in the child class, then it's required to be declared as the virtual. Okay, what are the methods? Will be what are the methods you are allowing to override in the subclasses? Those methods should be declared as virtual. Okay, so a virtual class can contain class can contain the virtual methods as well. Virtual methods and normal methods as well. Okay, virtual methods can virtual methods should be overridden in subclasses. Child class. Okay, this is the rule. So in virtual class, you can have, or let's say, virtual class should have the virtual methods and normal methods. If you don't have virtual method also, it doesn't make any. Okay, so if you want to have a virtual method, then you can go ahead on this. So how can we understand this virtual method? As you are saying, here also we are providing the method body. Method body means some statements, group of statements, whatever you are providing. Those are called functionality. Okay, then you are overriding in the chain, right? Then what is the advantage? Let's say, I'll tell you one example. If you are buying a plot, okay, one building is under construction, or let's say if you are trying to build a home, you are calling a builder that with a plan, or let's say one engineer to give you a plan. So there he can give that, okay, this is the measurements. This is the bedroom, this is the kitchen, this is hall. Like this, he will give some kind of measurement, right? So there, that's how that will be given, and they are giving some option to change the length also. Let's say by default, 1,000 feet will be the hall, or 200 feet will be the kitchen, or 100 feet will be the bedroom. Something they will give it by default, and they can say this: the uh, kitchen and bedroom length cannot be changed. Those are normal methods. And you can say this: yes, you can change your length of the hall. Then it will be the virtual method. If you want to use the same, you can use it. Or if you want to override for your plan, you can override it, but the remaining things are same. Okay, that is an example for the virtual class. Okay, so do you have any questions on this, guys? Virtual class. Okay, now let me go to the abstract methods, sorry, abstract class. So here, if you see this, virtual class method will be there, method body also will be there, right? If you have one virtual method also, then the class should be declared as virtual class. Okay. Now let's go how the abstract class will be there. Abstract parent. What you have to give is you have to give abstract. So public abstract class name. This is the syntax of creating an abstract class. Okay. Here we declare the virtual class by using the virtual keyword. You can declare a abstract class using the abstract key. Okay. However, virtual class can contain the virtual methods and normal methods. Virtual methods. The same way, abstract class can have abstract methods and normal methods. What is an abstract method? Okay. Now, in the same example, the house construction example, engineer is giving the default behavior or let's say default measurements for hall, kitchen, bedroom, everything. Okay, that is just virtual class, and he is allowing you to update the length of hall, right? That's virtual class. Now, what abstract class will do? Abstract class, what they will say there is, they can say, yes, hall is there, bedroom is there, then kitchen is there. In this, for hall is not giving any measurement. The virtual class is giving default measurement. But in the abstract class, any default measurement, what he can say is public abstract parent method. That's it. He will say there will be a hall. Then according to you, sorry, public abstract. Okay, so here he is not giving any measurement for us. You have to choose your own measurement. That's so abstract methods default behavior will not be there. Okay, abstract method there will be no things like, and then abstract method can have methods like void method 2 can have system log 2 abstract. So abstract class can have abstract class can have abstract methods and formal methods. The same logic like abstract method should be overridden. Should be overridden in child class. This is the rule. Okay. So abstract method syntax is public, abstract keyword, void, method name. There will be no predefined functionality for this. It will be by default. So this is just a declaration, method declaration. Okay, and this is called as method definition. Means method body is provided. What is the body? Body just starting bracket and ending bracket. Okay, now let's use abstract child. Same concept, nothing other than that. Okay, abstract child. Use extends keyword. Extend name is different. Right? Extends this one, and when you save it, it will throw an error. The method is have to be declared. Also, method should be overridden. Say this. Okay, abstract child must implement the method, abstract parent dot parent method. This has to be overridden. It should be implemented. Implement means but method should be public, overridden. Override parent method. Then you have to give parameters. Okay, system dot debug of abstract method is okay. Series here abstract methods can be overridden. So same overridden functionality. Method, override, void, parent. That's it. Then call these values. So abstract method or abstract class can have abstract method. See, if it is having at least one abstract method, then the class should be declared as the abstract method, abstract class. Okay. What is abstract class? Abstract method. Abstract method does not have any implementation, just declaration in the parent class. The abstract class can have the abstract methods as well as normal methods. Okay, that's not required. Means if you don't give this method, it won't throw any error. There is no issue. Okay, abstract method can have both abstract methods and normal methods. Virtual class can have the virtual methods as well as normal methods as well. Okay, and then child class should override the method in the abstract class. Okay, so any doubts on this, guys? Note down this all. Just let me know if you have any questions.